What's up, Capricorn? Welcome to your September reading. This is for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. We'll be taking a look to see what messages need to come through for you for the second half of September. So sorry about that. That's my dog in the background. Get some insight, overall see what's happening. I hope that you're doing well, Capricorn. If you'd like to book a private reading with me, the information for that's in the description box down below. If you want to follow me over on my Instagram and TikTok, you can find me there at Weatherstone Tarot. And with that being said, let's get right into your reading and see what's happening, what's taking place for Capricorn in September 2022, the last couple weeks of September. What is happening? We have the black egg coming out, which is the energy of spirit. This is also ruling your throat, so the need to communicate. Communication is being highlighted for you, Capricorn, whether it's something important that you have to say, whether there's something to do with the truth coming out, or you need to express your truth, or someone expressing their truth to you, important conversations that are going to be had. It's all about you needing to speak the absolute truth. We have the beaver, the bear, and the rabbit. So I see that you are in some sort of new transition or new journey or something that's beginning here, or you're really beginning to, like I was saying, speak your truth here. And at moments you may feel a little bit stressed or anxious about how people could be perceiving you. When it comes to this new beginning, there's something in your life that's starting, or you have just stepped into recently, and they're just maybe previously, like the last couple of weeks, that you just started this new beginning, or this is coming up it depends on where you are in the timelines. I feel like some of you have already started this new journey, and some of you are about to start something, embark on something new. And this new beginning, it does start off a little bit rocky. It does start off a little bit challenging, and there will be moments where you question if you are able to do this. There might be moments where like, shit, maybe this isn't for me. Maybe this is too challenging. Maybe I can't handle this pressure. I feel like some of you have a lot of pressure on your shoulders. Maybe this is in regards to your work or community setting where there's multiple people involved and it requires teamwork and collaboration, and at times it gets super stressful or overwhelming, or just like it's just exhausting, and at times you question if you can handle it, if it is meant for you, if this is worth it, if it's going to get easier, or if it's just going to get worse. Well, the good news is whatever this is that is kind of been a bit of a challenge for you, that has you a bit stressed or anxious or restless or kind of in your head a little bit fearful, questioning like, can I do this? It does get easier. That's the thing about whatever path that you're on, Capricorn, that's been a bit of a challenge. I will say it's going to get easier. You can expect improvements. As long as you're honest, with yourself, as long as you're honest with those that are around you. You know, we don't have time for sugarcoating or bullshitting or lying or making just like little excuses. The black egg asks you to come clean with yourself, with those that are around you, just so everyone knows what the hell's going on, right? Because if you don't speak your truth, if you don't really communicate what's on your mind or what's bothering you or what's affecting you, then you're keeping that inwards, and that's going to boil over eventually. It's going to reach a peak. So best that you be clear and communicate your needs, communicate what you want, what you desire, what's working, what isn't. Like, this is so important that you're communicating and that you're open about what's going on internally, because no one's a mind reader, Capricorn. No one's a mind reader. Although let's see what else. Is there anything else I'm feeling from this? No, you're very hardworking this month. You're very, very busy. You need to prioritize getting more rest, recharge, and yeah, you're very busy. Busy. Let's pull some oracle cards to go along with this. Some fairy oracle messages for Capricorn, and then we'll jump into the tarot and get some specifics, okay? Messages for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in September 2022. What's happening for Capricorn, please? Show me clearly. We got the Maiden, number 14. yeah, that's all about the need for you to nurture yourself and take care of yourself. And mickle and muckle, you're needing more fun. You're needing more fun. You need more lighthearted energy. Your energy's been a bit serious. We also have death at the bottom, so you have been going through some change. Oh wow, death and the singer of transfiguration. You guys have been going through some changes too. You've been going through some changes. You've been going through shifts, but it has not been overnight. This has been ongoing. Similar message that came through in Virgo's reading. If you have any Virgo placements, maybe give it a listen here. But yeah, you've been going through some changes, and at times you're like, oh my god, this is overwhelming. Oh my god, can I handle this? Is this for me? What if it's not? You know, you're really just trying to figure it out as you go along, as you try to, you're kind of just, it feels like you're winging something. You're in it's something new. You're on this new path or a new journey. You don't really have like experience in this road, or even if you do, it's not, you know, there's no manual. You're really just kind of going along and just trying to figure it out as things happen. And it's going to be fine. Like, it's actually going to be good. It's going to be really positive for you. And like I said, it's just going to improve and get easier and easier and easier. And before you know it, you're not even going to be stressed about this. And so Spirit wants you to focus on in September is focus on nurturing yourself, taking good care of yourself, really needing to take breaks and rest when you need to, and also the need for you to have more fun and to not take life so serious, right? Because at the end of the day, nothing lasts forever. No one's making it out of here alive, point blank, right? Remember, no matter how scary, big, stressful this world is, none of this lasts forever. So might as well make the most of it. That's the energy of mickle and muckle. It's just like, he's just like, you know what? I'm just going to let loose. I'm just going to have fun. And I'm going to just try to have a good attitude with whatever comes my way. I'm going to handle it. I'll take care of it. Really just needing to be kinder and gentler on yourself. All right, well, let's pull some tarot messages. That was number 49 and number 14. So 4s might be relevant for you, Capricorn. But yeah, let's pull some tarot messages. Let's get the details. What's happening here? What's taking place? Because yeah, it's like you're needing to have some more fun. You're needing a good laugh. Things have been a bit stressful, overwhelming. Lots of new shit that you've been going through or learning, and whew, it's been a lot. And so Spirit's saying like you need some fun. You need to chill. You need a moment just to relax, to slow down. Right, beavers need breaks. Beavers, they work their ass off, but they also need to take time to rest. Same with the bear. It's kind of like after maybe taking a break from something or not having so much pressure, all of a sudden you got pressure and you're like, oh shit, I forgot what this is like, right? Needing to have more structure, needing to get into more of a routine, needing more of that discipline, right? Because some days you're not going to have the motivation. That's where your discipline really needs to kick in and be like, I gotta do it. I have to do it. I must do it. There's no excuses. So yeah, it feels like maybe a little bit of a reality check. Maybe Mercury retrogrades hitting hard. I know that we also have Mars that's going to be retrograding. We're in the pre-shadow of that. We have the Princess of Wands coming out. This typically talks about good news, some sort of uplifting message. So let's see. What else is taking place for Capricorn in the next couple of weeks? For Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, what's taking place? What's going on for Capricorn? Show me clearly in the next few weeks what's happening for my Capricorns. Empress reversed with the Emperor, the Sun. At the bottom, the Moon. 5 of Wands. Death. Page of Swords. So we have Libra, Taurus, Aries, Leo, and Pisces and Scorpio out here. Lots of major arcana. So it's a significant time for you. We also have Strength. So double Leo energy. Just letting you guys know the signs out here. Okay. Yeah, so let me see. Just trying to figure out where to begin. Trying to figure out this storyline for a second. I want to start off with the bottom of the deck here with the Moon, the 5 of Wands, Death, and the Page of Swords. Okay, I want to talk about this for a second. So, throughout these last few weeks, and even the next couple of weeks, there has been some struggles with like not exactly knowing what to expect, what's around the corner, not really having a plan. Yeah, I was picking up on that winging it energy earlier, and I still feel that right here. Like, you've kind of just, something's been happening that's been out of your control, or there's just been a lot of moving pieces, and a lot of it is outside of your control. And so you've been really needing to rely on your intuition and surrendering to all the shit that's happening. And it's been challenging at times. It's been really hard at times. With the 5 of Wands, there may have been a bit of a resistance or a bit of a struggle, or moments where it's just like you just have a panic attack, or you're freaking out, or you're stressed out because, you know, it's a lot. There's a lot of pressure. There's a lot of pressure that you've been dealing with. There's been a lot of changes that's been occurring. There's also maybe been some endings, or perhaps in relationships, there have been some tension. There may have been some tension in certain foundations or certain friendships, partnerships, people that you live with, people that you work with. There's definitely tension. I feel like the tension's been rising, and it's still rising. And you haven't had the most clarity or the mental sharpness to be able to properly handle what's been taking place. Now, like I said, we are in Mercury retrograde, and Mercury is affecting you in a way where your thoughts are being clashed. Like, there's been a bit of like a bit of a struggle, right? And that makes sense. So in Libra to Capricorn, it creates a square. Squares are pretty challenging aspects. So whether you're a Capricorn sun, moon, rising, Venus, like there is that tension between. So like, you know, the last couple of weeks haven't been the most easiest. But I would say in the next week, 2 weeks, the tension should the tension should lessen. It won't be as tense. And that's because Mercury is going to be back in Virgo. So it's going to be creating a nice trine. It's going to be like, okay, a little bit easier. It's not as tense. Maybe some more good news. Starting to feel a little bit more optimistic. Whereas before, kind of currently / maybe the last couple of weeks, it's been kind of heavy. It's been kind of intense. It's been kind of overwhelming. You're like, oh my God, how am I going to do this? Can I handle this? Oh my God, the pressure is unreal. Like, I'm going to explode. I feel so serious. I need to loosen the fuck up, right? So I would say, I don't know where Mercury's at right now, but I feel like in the next week or two, definitely within the next 2 weeks, you're going to feel much more in control. You're going to feel back on your shit. You're going to be feeling back, just on your A game, back in control, back in the driver's seat, and able to handle things with ease, effortlessly, more of like an optimistic perspective, feeling just back on board, okay? After a little bit of chaotic energy. So I feel like I'm about to sneeze right now. Oh my God. It's gone. Okay, that came on so strong and then it just stopped. But yeah, so Capricorn, it feels like the energy that you've been dealing with lately has been kind of tense. Even the next little bit might be a little bit tense for a while, but it will ease. Like, basically whatever the fuck is going on in your life that's been kind of stressing you out, or really stressing you out, depending on where you're at in your situation, it's going to improve drastically in just a couple of days. Okay, like a week from now, things are going to feel a lot better, more positive, more uplifting. There's just been a lot of shit that's been taking place that's out of your control. And unfortunately, it's affecting you. Even other people's actions, everyone else's shit that's going on. Maybe it has nothing to do with you, but just it's impacting you. Like, let's just say, like, someone that you work with, they need a ride. Like, maybe they're having car trouble problems, which fitting with Mercury retrograde, and so now instead of you just doing your daily routine driving to work, now you got to pick up your coworker, right? And so that kind of like, it's not the end of the world, but now their problem is kind of yours, because now you got to consider that. Like, that's just an example, right? It's like, you know, just kind of throwing you through some challenges, some little hurdles, nothing that you can't handle, but at times you're like, damn, like, can I get a break? Like, that's the energy that you're in. You're just like, give me a freaking break, man. I'm about to lose my mind. It's like, it's gonna be all right. It's gonna be okay. It's a little bit chaotic. There's lots of changes. You might be struggling with going through the motion, but it's going to ease, and before you know it, you're going to be back on your game. You're going to have the mental clarity to be able to adjust quickly and swiftly to these changes. You're going to be able to think smart again. Not saying that you haven't been thinking smart, but maybe you've been having a lot of brain fog lately, or just like struggling with, there's just been that fogginess, especially that moon energy. It's like just lacking I don't even have the words for it right now. That's where I'm at. I'm like, I don't even have the words for it. But it's about to improve for you. So let's do some clarifying. I do want to know what this Empress Reverse is about. Page of Wands for the Empress Reverse is like, maybe there was like a situation where you felt like there was no hope, or you felt like something was doomed, or you thought like, this is it, like I'm screwed, or this is not gonna work, or nothing's gonna grow out of this situation, and then turns out like, oh, actually there is. Let me just see. Kind of the Empress Reverse for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in September 2022. Talking about the Empress Reverse for Capricorn. Show me clearly what this Empress Reverse is talking about. Think you need some time alone or some space to yourself just to decompress. Have some space, 9 of Cups reversed. So I'm sensing there was something to do with like a disappointment. The Chariot, Cancer energy. Tell me about the Empress Reverse, the 5 of Swords, the 6 of Cups, and the Devil. Queen of Wands, Magician, the World, and the Hangman. It seems like you're turning things around. Beautiful. Things are turning around for you after some sort of disappointment. Something that didn't go the way that you had expected. Maybe your hopes went up to here and then it just dropped, came crashing down. You may have went through some sort of loss. This is in regards to something from your past here with the 6 of Cups that was very draining. It was very negative. It was restricting. It was holding you back. For some, if this is regarding a relationship, you could have been dealing with someone who's codependent or super, super reliant on you, whether emotionally reliant on you, financially reliant on you. Could have been dealing with someone who's very smothering or very controlling, with the Devil, right? What does this have to do with anything? Like asking Spirit, like, hey, what's the relevance here? The Spirit saying, hold on, there's more to come. All right, what's this Page of Wands about? Talking of the Page of Wands for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in September 2022. Talking about this Page of Wands. What's this news? Talking about this news. It's some sort of news that's coming in, or information, or an invitation. 5 of Cups. After, you've maybe going through it emotionally. Maybe you've gone through something like a loss, which we were saying that. We have 3 5s that just came out in this reading. 555, which represents change. So after some sort of like emotional situation or some sort of loss or things just not going your way, struggling emotionally, stressing about situations. What is this card? You guys got to see it before me. Ace of Wands. Ace of Swords at the bottom, King of Pentacles, and the 5 of Pentacles. I see you're coming out of a period where you've been Look, now this is the 4th 5 come out. 5, 5, 5, 5. So massive changes taking place after struggling for some financially. For some, you felt like you weren't getting recognition, or someone could have been ignoring you. But I see here, King of Pentacles, Ace of Swords, you're having some sort of breakthrough, and this breakthrough is going to provide you with a lot of stability, a lot of confidence. You're going to be well off. And things are being brought into balance. So especially heading into Libra season, you can expect the scales to really balance out. That's what I was saying. It's like right now, things have been stressful, chaotic, and overwhelming, and like super tense, super serious. And in your relationship dynamics, in your environments, like where you work, where you live, there's been some tension in the air. But as we're heading into Libra season, there's going to be a balance. That energy is going to shift. Things are going to feel a lot more positive, a lot more optimistic here. Even with the Ace of Wands, new opportunities, doors opening up for you, having excitement again, passion again. After after kind of feeling lost, after maybe suffering a bit, going through some sort of loss, things not really working out the best. Maybe you're really focusing on what didn't work out. You're focusing on like what was spilt versus what you still have, right? You went through some sort of loss, and yeah, it sucks, and I'm not discrediting your feelings here, Capricorn, but the positive news is that there's still something standing, or there's still something positive that you can take from the situation. It's not all has been lost here. There's still some sort of gain, and you're realizing that as some sort of offer comes in. Page of Wands and the Ace of Wands. Like for some, maybe this is a new job. For some, this is like an invitation that is going to really just brighten up your day and changes the energy around completely. Like 180-degree flip. We go from like, damn, this sucks. Ugh, I hate life. Maybe not to that extent, but and then it's like, oh, you know what? Life ain't that bad after all. Things are finally balancing out. Okay, I can handle this. I thought I was doomed. I thought I was screwed. I thought I didn't know what I was gonna do, right? But now there's a way out, and I see things clearly. Feeling back on my bullshit. So you had like a moment where you were feeling a little weak, a little lower, struggling, but you're bouncing back, you're coming back stronger, and you're feeling back and empowered. So I love that. You had a moment of not even weakness. I don't even really like to use that word, but for this case, we're going to say weakness. You had a moment of weakness, and you're like, damn, maybe this isn't for me. You start doubting everything, you're questioning everything, everything's not going the way that you expected, everything's out of your control, and you're like, fuck, my life's doomed. Chaos, stress, uncomfortable energy, right? You've been going through such discomfort. But that's the beauty. That's what's creating this change, right? And the change that's happening is going to bring you to a more fulfilling, happy life. So let's take a little look into this before we wrap up this reading. Let's take a look into the Emperor and the Sun. I really feel like you're getting back control over yourself, your thoughts, your life. Of course, you can't control those that are around you and the things that are happening outside of your life. Like, you can't change that shit, but you know what you can change is yourself, your attitude, and yeah, you had a moment where you kind of fell back, but now you're back on track. Tell me about the Emperor and the Sun. So I like that a lot, Capricorn. You're really just switching things around. You're feeling back in control, catching your breath. You needed a timeout. You need some self-talk. You need some time alone just to get back on track. It's gonna be all right. I promise you. I know it's been stressful, but it's not gonna last much longer. You're gonna be feeling a lot better. Now, I will say, Capricorn, you may notice that there's a bit of an echo of this energy later on in October. There might be a bit of an echo of this energy, not to the same extreme, and you'll know how to handle it. But I kind of feel like you're gonna go through this again as like a test. Just saying, just a heads up, there will be a bit of an echo of this energy, but you'll know how to handle it, and you'll have caught your breath. Y'all, Mercury retrograde's really fucking with my brain. Like, seriously, my words, what are words? Okay, anyways, you get the gist, you get what I'm saying. Tell me about the Emperor and the Sun for Capricorn in September 2022. Tell me about the Sun and the Emperor. Like, just focusing on things that are within your control. And Knight of Swords coming out. Tell me about the Emperor and the Sun for Capricorn, Summer Rising Venus. King of Cups. Try the Emperor, King of Pentacles. Double King energy. Emperor and the Sun for Capricorn, Summer Rising Venus in September. 9 of Swords. Page of Wands. What are these cards sticking out? I'm gonna take it. 3 of Swords. 7 of Pentacles. Page of Swords. Alright, so there's a couple messages here. I'll talk about this after. Let's talk about this shit for now. So kind of like what I was just saying. The 9 of Swords, you were hella stressed. You were anxious as fuck. The energy of the rabbit. Can I do this? What if that, I don't need to repeat myself. We talked about it. You know what this 9 of Swords is about. It's like that stressful thinking, tossing, turning. Whew. But then, boom, bada bing, bada boom. Page of Wands. There's good news. Good news coming in. Knight of Swords. Fast, quick. Some sort of news that's coming in very quickly. And look at how this is showing up here. The King and King of Pentacles, King of Cups with the Knight of Swords. So some sort of information coming in once you get grounded. It's not going to come in when you're in this stressed, anxious energy. You're not going to be able to see the blessing. You're not going to be able to see or grab a hold of the opportunity when you're in this energy, right? So it's kind of like when you get back in tune with yourself. You get back, you anchor yourself, you ground yourself. You had a moment where you slipped up and you're like, fuck, everything's going to shit. Everything's falling apart. Things aren't working in my favor. Things are just not going as I planned. Oh my God. And then you're like, okay, let me just retreat. Life ain't so serious. I'm going to figure it out. I've always figured it out in the past. I will figure this out too. I'm going to just focus on grounding myself and nurturing myself, just taking it easy. And then that's when you calm your energy and you just get back in alignment, that's when this invitation or offering comes in. Okay. Hold on. Not only that, Queen of Wands, Ace of Cups, Queen of Swords. Some of you have something to do with a relation. We have some aces come through in this reading. Some of you have something to do with a relationship that's coming in. It's about a wish fulfillment here, the Star. All right, so that's just like a side message. Another message that's coming through here, that just the cards that were sticking out. Normally I don't take those cards, but this feels a little unrelated. So this is a side message here. Three of Swords with the Seven of Pentacles and the Page of Swords. For a group of you, you are getting clarity on some sort of heartbreak that you went through. You're having some sort of breakthrough that will help you move on from some sort of hurt or pain that you were suffering from. And you may even have the opportunity to communicate or speak your mind or speak your truth or get something off your chest. So that's just a side message here. Taking matters into your own hands and acting accordingly. So, all right. I think, what time are we at? Yeah, we got to leave the reading here, Capricorn. So basically, hang in there. It's chaotic. It's a little bit overwhelming right now, but it's going to ease pretty soon. Right now, you really just need to ride out to the waves. You need to get grounded. You need some time alone to rest, recuperate, recharge. You've been taking on a lot. You've been taking on a lot of shit. It's been overwhelming. It's understandable. There's a lot of uncertainty right now. And this is a test where you really just have to surrender, let go, and have faith. Have faith within yourself. There are changes that are taking place, but it's outside of your control. And these changes are taking you to something that's going to be really positive for you. And the moment that you just surrender, the moment when you're like, I surrender. I'm not going to force it. I'm not going to resist. I'm not going to, I'm just going to surrender. That's where things really just start to flow easier for you. So Spirit really just wants you to let go and just know, whatever is really meant for you, not going to pass you by. You're not going to miss out on what is for you. Because what's for you won't miss you. And you're realizing that. And you're like, yeah, you know what? I surrender. And when you surrender, that's when all this good shit can come in. So, that being said, Capricorn, I'm going to leave it here. I hope that this was helpful and insightful. If it was, let me know in the comments below. Leave a like, subscribe to the channel. And if you'd like to book a private reading with me, the information for that's in the description box. And if you want to follow me on my Instagram and TikTok, you can find me there at Jadestone Tarot. Thank you for watching, Capricorn, and I'll talk to you in the next one. Take care.